What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and in today's video, I want to talk about my personal team that I'll be using in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I'm incredibly excited for this game, and I thought about this team long and hard, and these are really the Pokemon I want to use, and there's definitely going to be some new Pokemon on this team, so if you don't know what the new Pokemon are, well, you're about to find out about some of them, and I'm going to give my reasoning why for each Pokemon, and definitely let me know in the comment section below what Pokemon you want to use on your team and what, maybe for the post game as well. But this is going to be for my in game once I beat the main story, and then post game I'll probably mix it up because the game will get pretty hard. But this is just going through the story, right? So we are going to be starting off with our starter, and we're going to be going Hisuian Typhlosion. And so I originally was going to pick him, and then I saw the original photo, which is why I'm not using the photo here, because it's really unappealing. And then I decided to switch over to the Decidueye, because I thought Hisuian the Decidueye looks incredible. I still think it looks incredible. But then the base stats and the moves came out, and I just cannot be caught dead using a grass fighting Pokemon that has base 60 speed. It is too low, too slow, and Typhlosion actually got a great buff to some of its stats. I mean, it lost 5 speed, so is now, I believe, is at 95 instead of 100 speed, but it gained 10 special attack from 109 to 119 and Ghost Fire, and this is my boy. I mean, it's not going to show up on the green screen, but I am a Cyndaquil stand through and through. So we have to go with the boy Typhlosion. I'm super excited. I think his signature move is pretty sweet. It's essentially, it deals 60 damage, has a 30% chance to burn, and if it does burn or the Pokemon has any sort of status effect, it doubles the damage. So it's essentially like Hex that can burn. I think that's really neat. And honestly, he looks like he's pretty high, and I like a silly high buddy on my team. So I'll take Typhlosion. He's definitely my favorite of the three at this moment. And then coming up next, we are going to be using a very cool Pokemon, a Pokemon that I fell in love with immediately right when I saw it in the trailer, Mr. Cleaver. That's right, our bug and rock guy. I'm a Scyther boy. I love Scyther. I love Scizor. Some of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I mean, Praying Mantis is like my favorite insect of all time, one of my favorite animals of all time too. So Cleaver is an obvious choice. I mean, rock bug. It's not the best typing, but offensively, this thing is like absolute beast. It actually has a higher attack stat than both Scyther and Scizor, and it's actually pretty fast. It's base 85 speed, which actually ends up being faster than Scizor. So that's really good, and it has Sheer Force as one of its abilities. So this Pokemon actually hits incredibly hard, and it's actually pretty fast for what it is. I mean, defensively, it's not the best typing-wise, but, I just love the design of this Pokemon. I think it's great. Gives me those big grasshopper vibes, and I'm all about the dual-wielding stone axes here. And then next up on the team is going to be Ursa Luna, the evolved form of Ursaring, so a brand new Pokemon. One, I gotta say, I love the design of this Pokemon, and it's ground normal. So one, ground normal, actually really good typing because you're immune to electric, you're immune to ghost. So that's great. 2 immunities right there. And you do have a couple weaknesses. You're weak to water, you're weak to ice, you're weak to grass, you're weak to fighting. But that's all good because this thing is an absolute stacked tank of a Pokemon. I believe off the top of my head, this thing has 130 HP, 140 attack, and it has like 100, like in some, like 110, 120 defense, and pretty good Spadef at 80, and its speed is low at 50, which I'm actually fine with because when we hit Generation 9, this Pokemon's gonna be an absolute monster, especially on a Trick Room team, and I love Trick Room. And like I said, I love the design. I just love the moon on its head with the clouds. That's a very Japanese like signifier. It's just such a cool Pokemon, and you can ride it. It actually ends up being the item fighter in the game as well. So I'm just hyped for this thing, and it also has the ability Guts. So yeah, imagine getting hit by a Guts facade. Like, that's gonna be pretty nasty. So yeah, this is gonna be a great Pokemon. So yeah, this is gonna be crazy. And coming up next is Bascule Legion. So we do have a second ghost type on the team, but we needed a water type, and I am so in love with this Pokemon's design. Seriously, the moment this Pokemon showed up, I was in love with his design. And stat-wise, with adaptability, this Pokemon's absolute beast. Just like Basculin is a beast as well. I mean, pretty frail, but you get a lot more defensive stats of this as well as is in an evolution. Water Ghost is incredible typing, especially for offense. And the male version, I'm probably the one I'm going to be using because the male version does have higher attack, while the female version has a lower attack but higher special attack and actually pretty good special attack. It means base 100, so it's usable. But I just love the ferocity of Bascule Legion male, and the shiny for it is incredible. This actually becomes purple, and I'm super about that, and I definitely want to shiny hunt that for sure. That's going to be super fun to use. And then next up is another ghost type. Yeah, we're running 3 ghost types on this team, but it's a ghost normal type, so at least it's not weak to ghost. So we got 2 normal types. We have a big dark weakness, which I'm realizing. We have 3 things weak to dark, which is okay because Cleaver can at least deal super effective damage back to them. But that is something I'm going to have to recognize and feel out in this Let's Play. But I love this Pokemon because, one, normal ghost is the very first time we're getting that typing. It's incredible, and it just has crazy stats, man. It's just, I believe, base 125 special attack and base 115 speed. So this thing's going to be fast. It's going to hit hard. Its attack is still pretty good, too. And its signature ability move actually gives Frostbite, and Frostbite reduces special attack stat by half. So its special burn, absolutely incredible. And I just think this Pokemon looks cool. It's definitely a yokai, and I love that. I love the Japanese vibes. And honestly, you can probably guess that my last Pokemon is going to be another Hisuian brand new Pokemon. Because why? I mean, I understand you want to use your favorites, and, I wanted to put Dunsparce on this team, which I will be using Dunsparce for sure when I don't have all these Pokemon. Of course, I'll be using other Pokemon as I will be carrying 6 Pokemon at all times. And I was thinking about Sylveon because I love Sylveon. It is my favorite EV evolution. But we got to bring in the boy, and this Pokemon has incredible typing. We are bringing in the brand new Hisuian Gudra, and this thing is a Dragon Steel type. Yes, pseudo legendary, absolutely a monster. I believe you can actually catch Sliggoo, Hisuian Sliggoo, who's also Dragon Steel, at around like levels like in mid 30s. So we can actually try to get this guy relatively early. I believe the post game we put you about like in the 60s. So that's actually not too bad at all. I'm not sure exactly where you're going to be getting it, maybe on the beach area. But I just love Dragon Steel, definitely one of the best typings in the entire game. This Pokemon is stacked, has incredible stats overall. I mean, Pseudo Legendary has at least 600 base stat total. We actually lose speed versus the original one, but we are gaining that back in defense. And we have hella special defense, and our offensive stats are great, over 100 on our attack and special attack. So yeah, absolute monster of a team right here. I love this team. I can't wait to use it. In post-game, this may change depending how it actually plays out through the game. It is a brand new Pokemon game. Ideas will change throughout, but these are the 6 I definitely want to use. And of course, I will try to shiny hunt them all at some point in the game. Well, guys, definitely let me know in the comments below what Pokemon you're most excited for using your team. Definitely let me know. I'm super interested in hearing your thoughts on that. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. And catch this channel later for more Pokemon Legends Arceus guides, streams, and other good stuff like that. Peace out and have a great one.